What up, Jopins? Episode 205. Happy Sunday, Monday now.
Oh
Brenden, how you been?
Dude, it's been really good, bro. Hey, guys, it's been a lot. Me and Shannon have been, going to her apartment more.
How's that
and
going?
Getting her settled in there. Going well. Guys, she didn't have internet for, a week.
Uh-huh.
So, I taught her how to play Texas Hold'em, and that was a lot of fun while we were just, not using, the internet or anything. And then... she finally got it set up, though. Cox came in and they fixed everything. It's because it needs an Ethernet cable to connect because it's fiber optics, whatever. That's taken care of, which is awesome.
How did the teaching of Texas Hold'em go?
Texas Hold'em? Oh, my God. It was frustrating. It was frustrating, guys.
Why?
Because it's I would teach her something, and then she would be, arguing with me about, well, why is that? And it was well... But I mean, she does understand it, and I think she could whoop some.
Can you give us an
people.
example of a moment?
So here's a big example. It was the chop. You know when it's you guys share the community cards that get flipped on the table. Well, we had it where the flush was there, so both our hands got beat by that. So she went all in, and she thought that she lost. But I was like, no, you get your half back. And then she kept arguing. She was like, well, why? Because I have this. I was like, yeah, but look. I had to explain it. And then I got ChatGPT and I was like, ChatGPT, do we split the pot? Do we split the pot because it's a chop and we're both using the community cards up here instead of the two cards in our hand? And then, it explained it. And it's like,
That's
yes,
fire.
because you guys are using the same cards.
Oh, my God. ChatGPT is going to solve so many arguments.
Oh, dude, 100%. Yeah, it explains it so well as a teachable moment.
Yeah.
She beat me too. She beat me that game.
Really?
She took because we split her quarters, and she took all my quarters from me. Yeah.
Well, I got to give it to her because poker's a lot, and we just grew up playing. Dude, I thought I knew how to play poker. No, there's the way the professionals play, dude. It's holy shit.
Oh, you know what?
There's just so much to learn. So for you to be teaching her all that at once, that's a lot.
You know what was really funny, bro? And she was she was upset with me because of how I was bluffing. And then I was like,
lie.
I was like, do I have the queen? I don't know. I could have the queen.
That's fine.
And then yeah. And
now that you taught her, we should put it to the test, and we should all have a poker night here.
Yes.
For fun.
No, that would be so much fun. I brought that up. We're definitely are going to have a poker tournament.
Wow. I'm surprised she's lived this long and hasn't played at poker ever.
Just not that game specifically.
Yeah.
I think she's played other games, but she's new to Texas Hold'em.
That would have been a cool little video. Brenden teaching Shannon poker. Jobins probably would have loved that shit.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
But
next time.
But all in all, though, it's been really nice getting everything moved in to the apartment for her.
It's a lot of work getting settled in, man, and getting the Wi-Fi figured out. Remember the times we had to do that, boom, 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 and it just fucking takes you off your roll.
And her AC unit broke down too, so she had to get maintenance guys to get because otherwise it wouldn't work. And it's been 100 plus, all the time. It's hot.
Yeah, we're in the thick of it. We really are.
Oh, dude. Yeah, 100%.
Well, I'm glad that's all going good, though. What all does she have left to do for the apartment?
I think she wants to put her record player in there that she has, and then
she has a record player.
Yeah,
dude, that's low key one thing I've always wanted. We had one. We got rid of it when I was probably in middle school. Those are they're so sick,
and they're vintage, and there is a lot of cool albums you can get.
And I love how they came back. Damn. Party at Shannon's vinyl records.
We should have a party at Shannon's because guess what? We also went to the pool there in the hot tub, and it was really nice actually.
That's what's up.
And then we're gonna swim today too, bro, because our pool is fire. Good job too. Respect you so much for the teamwork. We got this pool looking so good.
Teamwork.
I can't wait to swim in it today.
Teamwork.
It helps in this summertime. It helps so much, dude.
Big time. That pool, it's massive. Busy week for me, guys. I finally, Schmitty fell off the wagon. I'm back. I'm trying to be my best. Be back on the wagon. I went with the boys yesterday and got a cheeseburger. But I worked out. I'm back to working out. I am back to eating right. The boys say, hey, when you're working out all week, you earned your burger for the weekend. So my goal right now, 5 days a week, just worry about consistency again. It happens, man. It fucking happens. And guess what? The boys can give me shit all you want. You guys can give me all your shit you want. When life happens, it happens. It's all about going, whoa, pick yourself back up day one. Just
Right.
all about day one, and then get back to focusing on what you were. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Dude,
My
100%. That inspires me, man. And I'm getting back into jits too because I've been off, guys. It was a whole week of not doing jits. Gets me out of my mental space.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
so pumped that you're working out again.
It
And
helps
then-
me big time. And just when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, fuck, all that hard work.
I know, dude.
All that hard work for nothing, man. Schmidt, look what you fucking did, man.
And you can get results quick too. Like
I
I'm
know.
feeling pumped already, guys. I
Oh,
got
boy.
these free shirts. Shout out to Sean for getting these young LA rash guards.
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
Make my chest feel like it's coming out. I feel like I'm the Hulk.
You look jacked.
Yeah, I feel jacked.
Do you do Noki?
No, I don't. I just do gi. I was looking in the mirror. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to get into this no gi. Try to intimidate some
Yeah.
fools.
You should
on
wear
the
that.
mat.
You should wear that. Walk in with it. Wear it under your gi, and just walk in like that. Be like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm fucking here.
I'm fucking here. Yeah, dude. But I feel pumped right now, and then the freaking coffee's got me freaking jacked.
Brendan's an energy drink guy, and apparently I make some really strong coffee. I did give you. I filled it back up after you about halfway through. I was like, wakey, wakey.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. It's a
Yeah,
good Sunday.
the boys were giving me shit. There's one thing I need to still change with my coffees.
What is it?
I've been using that stupid low sugar fake shit. I need to quit. I need to just use organic whipping cream and honey.
If you change it up, I'll kill you right here.
Well, no, I went over.
It's so good.
Tim and Sean both make really good coffees, and they don't add sugar, and they're delicious. That's what I need to do. I'm stepping up my coffee game.
If I don't like it as much, so I'm gonna have to tell you.
I know. Well, I just got to find my way. I like cinnamon. I like honey. I'll find my way.
There's no reason you can't do it.
Yeah,
There-
Sean even used maple syrup. He's been using maple syrup. If you get good organic maple syrup, it's not as healthy as honey, but it's still better than the shit I'm using. Yeah, so that's the moves I'm making. First, I was drinking Starbucks forever. I had to fucking drink Starbucks for like 10 years. Sean was on me forever, and I quit that.
Hey,
I'm
you
glad
still
I
get the
did.
mugs.
Yeah, I like collecting where we go. It's fun.
You have a lot of cool Starbucks.
We've been to a
mugs.
lot of cool
A
places.
really cool collection.
Yeah.
It is kind of Starbucks does have cool collection.
Soap and mugs. That's what the 30s brought Schmidt.
Every city's got one though.
Of things
That's a
that he
big
really
empire.
enjoys.
The Starbucks empire
Yeah. No.
is crazy.
Chill. You want to talk about empires right
There's
now.
Starbucks in every country, bro. What are you talking about?
It's the Labubus. The Labubus, Brendan. They're taking over. They're taking a swarm. And I go to Tim and Sean and Tommy Gun. I was like a businessman. I'm like, guys, I got a fucking idea. Because listen, this is it's pretty cool. The store, I should have wrote it down. I forgot we were going to talk about. We have a lot of UFC stuff to talk about. A lot of good shit. A lot of fights. A lot of good stuff. But this Labubu crave phase. Oh, there's Chris. What up, Chris? Chris is back. Shout out, Chris.
Shout out our roommate, Chris.
I've been seeing these little fuckers everywhere, bro.
The Labubus. I
Yeah.
seen them too. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and I watched some videos, right? And so there's going to be stores. I forget the name of the store, but there's going to be some stores that are opening up right now. They have a few in California, and they're expanding. I think there's a couple on the east side, right? It's a new store. And what they do, so the thing about Labubus, the dude who made it, it's like $1.8 billion. Like, the market for it is insane. People are spending $4,000 to $5,000 for one Labubu.
That is so wild.
Everyone, and you know what the big deal is? It's because it's fucking gambling, bro. They've made, it's just another form of gambling, and it's from the mystery box. When you have a mystery box of a series of something that just people love, right? Well, guess what? When you buy the box, it's a mystery, dude. You don't know what you're getting. It's a fucking gamble. You can get a cheap one or a really fucking valuable one. And, dude, they're everywhere. I want one. I got one. JoJo got one. And Esperanza had little peep face tattoos on them. I'm like, dude, I want to get one for Suicide Boys.
That's awesome. Do you like Esperanza tattooed the Labubu doll with little peep tattoos?
And it looks so sick.
That actually is pretty cool. Man, I just don't understand how the Labubu thing even started. Who determines these markets?
Yeah, so the store, what's cool about the store is that it buys local artist shit, right? And they're all like that. They're all mystery box shit because not all of it. They said 60% or 70% of their sales was from mystery box things. And so they go around and they do it from local artists. And the Bubu guy was a local artist. It fucking went nuts. 1.8 billion, dude.
How much money does that Labubu artist have now? Is it 1.8
dude, that
billion,
dude's
like
probably,
you're saying?
I got to look up more, but dude, it's loaded. And I went to Tim and Sean. I'm like, dude, Sean, make a little doll. Make a little doll with a bunch of hair colors. A little mystery box, a little series. We're talking billions, man. Tommy? A little Tommy gun figure? But I know. It's like a one in a probably how many chance to have the Labubus.
Dude, honestly, when I was looking at all the different Labubus, I thought they looked cool, man. I liked all the little designs. Man. I like pop figures, too.
I know. I do. We're all fucking kids here fucking collecting shit, damn it.
That's what it comes down to, isn't it?
We gotta stop.
The collector environment.
We got to stop this. Look at us. It's like my weight gain. We got to get our shit together. We got to really get ourselves together here.
What do you mean?
Dude, everyone's after Labubus. There's famous people putting them on their purses.
And then you told me to watch out for counterfeits because... not saying it was counterfeit.
Yeah, there's fake ones.
But me and the girl were just at this place, this coffee shop, where I got this energy drink from there, and she got a nice iced latte. And then there was these clothes racks, and this guy was selling his like merch. And then he also had a shelf full of these Labubus.
Right.
And they were all in boxes, like the same box.
You never know but you got to make sure. There's like people that are Labubu experts here, man. They'll go, oh yeah, they can just do like, nope, fake. That kind of stuff.
But my girl knew about it too, and she was like, oh my God, we could get some Labubus. And I was like, what the hell are those?
Yeah, dude. Do you guys know what a Labubu is yet?
It sounds so stupid,
dude.
Too.
And then there's like all the conspiracy theories that there's like demonic shit with it, that they're linked with a demon, and people who have been buying them have been having bad luck. But that's all just like internet shit. But what happens? We're about to find out. You got the tarot cards.
Oh, yeah. No,
now I got the Labubu.
So I had Christian play those tarot cards, and who knows, man? Who knows what
I might have just ordered an Annabelle, and we just don't even know it yet.
You have one coming in?
Yeah.
Locked in?
I did it. I'm a nerd.
And you don't know how much it is worth yet? Because it's in a mystery box?
It's a mystery.
What if you get one that's like worth millions?
Well, yeah, that'd be lit. What I want to do is I kind of want to get two. I don't even want them, right? I'm just like, I just want to have one because of how hot of a crave it is. And almost not even open it. Just keep it for like 20 years. You know what I mean? You just never know.
Yeah.
You just never know. But the nerd part of me is like, oh, I saw the little Peep face tattoos from JoJo. Shout out JoJo. And I'm like, I want a Scrim and Ruby one. It'd be lit.
That would be fire.
It'd be lit. And then JoJo's brother is close. He's like friends with them. So I'd like try to take a picture and get it to him or send it to him. Be sick.
Are you damn, that's a weird connection.
Yeah, because JoJo's brother has his own YouTube and stuff where he does all conspiracy theories, and they loved it. They started liking his shit, and they started talking. Now they're fucking friends. It's like, damn.
Conspiracies
with
are
the
crazy.
Boys.
That would be. I hope that those Labubus are safe.
We'll find out.
If you bring something cursed in here, we're just doubling up on it.
Bud, you already did that.
And I got a Ouija board downstairs too, guys.
You and Christian, I was gone, back at home with Mom, and you guys bring that out. You already did it, and shit's been happening. Yeah. And I'm glad shit's been happening to finally wake you guys up.
Oh no, dude, nightmares all the time.
Yeah,
just kidding. I'm actually fine.
So yeah. Alex and Ezra last night fought, dominated. Mm-hmm. Ezra had 3 rounds, won by decision. I saw him take a leg kick that was hurt like a motherfucker, walked it off, right? Mm-hmm. And then you see everything with these guys, right? Everything they go through.
Is that Alex Navarez that you're talking about?
Yeah, so when he came in the back and he had a little bump, he was like, oh, shit. And it's just like, damn.
Dude, that guy not getting tapped out was crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because he looked like he was going to have that rear naked. Those body locks, guys. And I don't know how many people saw it, but we were at shout out Malachi for having the party because he had it on.
Yep.
And the body lock that Alex had was deep and it looked painful. And the guy still didn't get rear naked choked. So shout out for his defense. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Alex is super scrambly. Mm-hmm. Both of them are. Both of Ezra and Alex are both super scrambly. But it was cool because I liked his spinning kick that he did with the punch. Uh-huh. Bro, that was fire to see Alex do some shit like that, some ninja stuff. We asked him in the back, like, where'd you see that? He's like, oh, I saw it from a video right before I went out. I was like, dude, stuff like that's cool.
That's so cool to see the next like wave of talent.
Oh, yeah.
Firsthand, because those guys are no joke.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Ezra, first round finish, submission.
Yes.
The guy was talking a whole bunch of shit. Ezra went out there, and it's cool seeing, like, shout out Red Hawk Academy and all the boys and the way Tim coaches all of them, because the way they handle the anxieties, the nervousness, the stress, right? And shout out Sean, because obviously, and everyone with them, because they're saying the right things that get you mentally right. But they both handled their nerves so well last night. And it's inspiring to see. It's a big show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that is a lot to do.
Ezra's the main event, waiting, watching fights, calm as hell.
He was a huge favorite, though, that we saw. It was like negative 2,000 or something.
It's time.
That's what I was telling Shannon, because she came to Malachi's too, and I was like, he's going to be in the UFC soon enough. That guy is a killer.
Yeah.
Dominant.
Yeah. It's just so cool. It's a big year for Red Hawk Academy, and there's a lot of guys coming up. We got a lot of pods to do. We got to get them on here. Surprised we haven't done one with Ezra and fucking Alex. I did one with Alex by myself a while ago. Fucking accidentally deleted when we were going, because I did the pod next morning, left to go do Vegas stuff. And I fucking accidentally deleted it.
Oh, that is tragic.
I didn't delete the pod. I deleted the audio, which made me have to delete the video. You know what I mean?
Hey, things happen, dude.
I know. He was sad about it. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. And then the scheduling hasn't been working out.
We'll get a redemption pod.
Yeah, he's coming on Tuesday. So we'll get to talk about his fight and everything. Definitely looking forward to it, because it was so sick. Our boy Alex, he hasn't fought in over a year. You know what I mean? So when you haven't fought in so long, you're worrying about your ring rush. You got all these things, and he's working hard. Also, Alex works all day. He has a family to feed, 2 kids. And then goes hard in training. That's why I respect everybody at the gym. But just to see him get all that, go get that win, get back in there, that's a huge confidence boost.
Sometimes you forget how young these guys are just because of how many things they're doing.
Dude.
And you're like, wow, man.
It's insane. Like Trey. Trey blows my mind. Owns his own business, has for a while, doing really well. Young. Training jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Gangster at poker. See what he says when I see him next time.
Damn, yeah, we need another poker night. That would be fun.
With the boys, yeah. Yeah, I'm stacking my cheddar up. Got to do it.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, dude, all the boys have. It's a bad habit. Bad addiction right now with them.
I feel tough now. Maybe I'll have to wear my rash guard when we go just to get that confidence and really bully all of you.
Yep. Last time you played, didn't you win?
This was true. It was really low stakes. It was like $4
I know, but
buy-in.
was that the last time you played? You won? That's fire. Yep. Undisputed champion, dude.
Undisputed.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was a good night for our boys, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. But, well, guys, it happened. It happened the way we thought it would. Sadly. That was devastating, dude. It hurt. It hurt the soul. When you watch 2 guys you like fight, Charles Oliveira, legend of the sport, puts everything into it, such a good idol for the sport, against another dangerous guy, Topuria, who just looks pretty much unstoppable right now. You're going to have to be really big and strong to stop that guy, right? Because it did not take long, and it did not take many, and it was violent.
It was, you know what, though? From my perspective, it was a blessing because, guys, we were at Malachi's party and we had both fights on at the same time because Ezra's fight literally was at the same time as the main event. Like you said, he was the main event, dude.
Yeah.
But the Charles fight ended before Ezra's started.
Yep.
Because he was doing the walkout and everything.
Yep.
And I was like, and we were all like, yeah. And we switched it back to Ezra right after.
Right.
That was kind of nice timing, but it did damage the soul.
Complete opposite for me. I literally, so Sean and Tim, we were helping them get everything ready, right? So we were missing it. So then we're all like, all right, don't watch it. We're going to wait till after Ezra's fight to watch it. Well, after Ezra's fight, I ran down and because I went down to the room with everyone, and sure enough, the fight was already over. Yeah. And then we waited till the boys came in. I saw the replays right then and there before Tim and Sean came in. I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't say anything, and then they all came in and watched it.
I will say this. There was at one point Charles did have, like, his ankle.
Yeah.
And it did look a little scary for a moment. He almost had his chance. Yeah. And then he even knew that. And I think he was staying on his back. Mm-hmm. They stood him up.
Yep.
And he gets knocked out.
Not going to lie, Tim was right. I was a little more surprised that Topuria was kind of messing with that as long as he did. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like if Charles went down right away, get back up.
His
I'm not even
confidence in
touching
the
it.
grappling too. He's a complete mixed martial artist.
Dude.
And like they were saying, they're like, why don't we get Islam versus him, dude? That would have been the fight to make, right?
I mean, it still can. It's not going to. Well, now it's Paddy. Now it's fucking Paddy, dude. It's time.
Oh man,
it's so much time through the rivalry, the animosity, how they hate each other. What Paddy was saying. Paddy's got me all fired up. I don't know about you.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I feel like Sensei Josh and a few other people at the Malakais weren't really vibing to the decision for Paddy to be the guy.
Really?
But just because of, I think they were feeling like there was some other people that could be better competitive wise. But I was like, Paddy's going to be the one to sell the most tickets.
Paddy's been working, grinding. He has so much hype behind him. He is a massive star. This fight between them two is going to be massive. And obviously I'm terrified for Paddy, but because it sucks.
I think Paddy...
Dude, here we are, bro. It seems like every Topuria fight for me here on out, I'm going to be like, I'm excited for him, but I'm terrified for the people he's fighting because I like him. I like both people. I love Paddy, and I'm really liking Topuria. I love Paddy, dude.
Paddy's going to get knocked out.
I'm scared.
Have you seen this guy knock everyone out?
You know, I think I did.
Andre
and it's violent.
Volkanovski was considered the best featherweight of all time.
Paddy is a scholar.
And
he's a fucking scouser. They don't get... dude, he's about to be tested. He has been... Paddy's been preaching this his whole life. I don't get knocked out. And look who he's about to face. The nastiest knockout, powerful, scariest guy in a long time.
Do you think he could be a bigger star than Conor McGregor if he knocks Ilia Topuria out?
It would be massive.
That would be because he's the underdog for sure.
Fuck yeah.
And then if he were to do that and be champion,
I can't wait for the odds. I'm interested.
We should put money on Paddy. Because I kind of like his odds, too. I feel like he is...
Those are kind of interesting odds because, dude, he's winning. He's on a good win streak.
Did you see what he did to Michael Chandler?
Yeah, dude.
He wrecked Michael Chandler. Wrecked him.
But Topuria, dude, it's the double weight class. It's being a small little fucker. This is the second guy now, man.
Oh, my God. He hits so hard.
Like, if you could just knock me out. I'm like, I'm sorry, Brenden. I'm sorry, brother. Please. Dude, it's scary.
Charles looked way bigger than him, too, and
Yeah.
he knocked him out.
I respect Topuria, guys, because he's the whole package, right? What I admired, sometimes I hate it, sometimes I really admire it. But I admired the love and respect that they had for each other. But then it got crazy on fight week, right? When Topuria, I always get nervous when guys celebrate before a fight. He was literally saying, I've already won. He's in his face going, I already won. It's already done. Good luck. And like that kind of shit scares me. But then when you win, look how beautiful it is. You know what I mean? And when he goes over and sips his tea and throws the rose down, dude,
I know.
It's incredible. He's scary.
Dude, he was...
I'm so excited.
I knew that. I think we all kind of knew that was going to happen, too.
100%.
That's what's sad.
For a moment, we were kind of like, can Charles maybe squeak something?
I don't know, his game plan on the stand-up to just charge in.
Dude, he's got bricks. Topuria has bricks for hands.
Yeah.
Couple touches like that. And the dirty boxing, dude. He knocked him out. Charles is out cold with the right. And he's falling. And Topuria dings him again before he falls. And, oh my God, last night was like a night of extra shots. There was all the violent knockouts. There was some extra shots. There was some dingers. It was like, oh, God, that was uncalled for.
You know, dude, just after... I was just analyzing the fight. Paddy gets knocked out. Do you see how many times Paddy gets hit in fights?
What if
he can't be... he can't afford to get hit by Ilia.
Dude, what if he really hit... We're about to test his jaw. And if he has the... What if brick hands are about to meet the brick jaw?
Charles has been in a lot of wars. Paddy could maybe... If he, oh my God.
If he got Topuria down.
That's.
I'm so excited for the fight. And then Dana was upset with them getting in the cage at the end, which I'm sorry, but I don't know.
What? That was awesome.
I know. That's always my favorite part. I always, especially with a one like that, get in that cage.
I'm rooting for Paddy.
Yeah, because he wasn't
Then he
there.
just shoved him too.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
pretty good.
Got him.
Good theatrics.
He got him. God, the lead up to the fight, the way they could do it, it could be huge.
Did you see it at all and see what he could? I couldn't hear him at all when they were talking to each other, but Paddy was talking a lot of shit in his face, and I have no idea what he said.
Topuria was saying that he was gonna submit him, and Paddy was saying you're not gonna knock me out, bitch. You're not gonna do anything, little bitch. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
I love his sausage comments. Whenever he calls someone a sausage, it's literally the funniest fucking thing. Dude, yeah. So we got a lot of interesting things going on with Topuria and Paddy, and obviously anything he does next.
It was a good night of fights,
Right?
dude? Because the next one, the co-main was really impressive too. Was Alexandre Pantoja and Kai Kara France, and then he just tied Demetrius Johnson for like the most wins in the flyweight division as a champion.
I like that.
I'm pretty sure.
Right?
And he was talking about how he should be pound for pound after that last fight with Kai.
Dude, the pound for pounds right now are pretty interesting. They're pretty great.
It was a good night for the flyweights.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for Kai Kara France getting rear naked choked like that in the third round. Those body locks. That Alexandre Pantoja, just like our boy Alex Navarez's body locks.
Deadly.
And that's his specialty. Pantoja's specialty is that, dude. And he freaking snuck in that body triangle. And
It's
it
one
was
of the most
killing
painful
him.
things you'll ever experience.
Sensei Johnny's gotten me tapped out like that just on that alone.
They don't even have to, then they giggle. And they laugh when you tap it out.
hurts,
Every
dude.
time. Yeah.
But he snuck the arm in too, under the chin.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Kai Kara France fought so hard to get back there. And I'm a fan of his too.
He's a legend, dude. He's always
It hurt
bringing
to
a fight.
see. I like Pantoja too, though.
Yeah.
He's good.
Dude, Kai Kara France brings the fight. He brings good energy. Did you see, I didn't know Fight Week showed it on the Countdown or Embeddeds, that he sells skateboards each fight. And they sell out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right? That's something Marcus should do. He's a big skateboarder, and Marcus is awesome.
He would be someone that would be sick to get on the pod for sure.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, getting Marcus on, Dracard, Courtney, any of them guys, anyone from the lab would be incredible.
Legends,
Anybody.
dude. He's killing it too right now. It's good to see all those guys killing
There's
it.
a lot going on when it comes to the lab and our gym. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's really incredible. It's going to be interesting times. But something I want to talk about, guys, we're going to talk about this for a little bit. I got some notes, and that's the heavyweight division. Because I figured it's a good time to talk about it. With all the John Jones stuff going around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think, personally, Tom Aspinall really needs to mentally get rid of John Jones. No more thinking about him. He's gone. You're champ, right? Because I strongly believe right now, Tom Aspinall can go on a long win streak, on a tear. He can go on a tear. He's got a few interesting fights, but the heavyweights, it's always filled with older guys, right? Heavyweights kind of last longer. But now more than ever, dude, it's like the top 10 have all fought each other. A lot of them are getting super old. You know what I mean? There's a couple young up-and-comers coming up right now that I want to talk about. But yeah.
Dude, Tom Aspinall, too, you got to give him his flowers, guys, because he's like he's the British champion, too. And it's like there's only been one, and that was Michael Bisping before him. He's repping, and he's a killer in the heavyweight division. Complete package, bro. Does it all.
Oh, yeah. Right now, I think he could be on track to be in the couple years the biggest star in the UFC, one of them, for sure. I think the next 2 years for Tom Aspinall could be massive.
I would even say this, and I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I would say that John Jones ducked Tom Aspinall so hard that he went through self-destructive measures just to avoid a fight with this man. That's how good Tom Aspinall is. And everyone you're going to list off is going to get beat.
Well, we'll see. I believe so too, but I think he's got some big ones. There's a couple big ones. So right now, let's talk about it. Tom Aspinall, champ. Obviously, I think they're going to do him and Cyril Gane, right?
That's a big fight right there off the top.
Well, honestly, any fight that is announced with Tom Aspinall right now is going to be huge just because of everything that's going on. I think that's a big part of it, right? But I think, Gane. So, number 1, Cyril Gane. 2, Alexander Volkov. 3, Sergey Pavlovich. 4, Curtis Blades. 5, Jalton Almeida. 6, Waldo Cortez Acosta. 7, Marcin Tybura.
Correct, right? You got it.
I always fuck his first name up. Sergey Spivak, Derek Lewis, and Tai Tuivasa. So, let's break it down.
Damn, I like that Ty's even on the list. It's fire.
Oh, we'll get to poor Ty here in a little bit. All right, so Ciryl Gane, 35 years old, 13-2. He's on a 2-fight win streak since losing to John Jones. He's fought almost everybody in the division. He's fought a lot of people in the division. Last 2 fights were Alexander Volkov and Sergey Spivak. I think it should be him and Tom for the first fight for the belt. Ciryl Gane.
Yeah, dude, 100%. And get this.
Yeah.
Where do you think it should be hosted? Because I think what would be sick is if you had it in France and you made the champ fight in France and really show dominance. You want to get over the John Jones hurdle?
Oh, yeah.
You show adversity by going to the freaking French guy that they rep hard.
And Tom going into enemy territory for his first title defense and getting the knockout would be incredible.
Play some British-ass music on his walkout.
And Ciryl Gane spoiling Tom Aspinall's plans in his home country would be huge.
Yeah, because I like Ciryl Gane, dude.
Yeah.
That John Jones fight, I don't know what happened to that guy in that one.
Yeah, dude, John Jones. Can I say one thing, too, is obviously with the heavyweight division, it's like, dude, it's one punch. It's like some of these guys, these are so violent. They're so nasty.
Ciryl Gane could very well.
There's a couple fights coming up, and it's like it's a coin flip with whoever wins that, what my predictions are. So, obviously, we got some fights coming up, and I could be completely wrong within just a couple months. You know what I mean? But right now, as of now, this is what it's at. So, number 2, Alexander Volkov, 36 years old.
Wow.
And again, heavyweights tend to be older.
I didn't realize he was that old.
They can be successful in their older age. 40, we could see a 41, 42er. You know what I mean? 38-11. He lost his last fight to Ciryl Gane. Before that, on a nice 4-fight win streak after losing to Tom Aspinall.
Oh,
so that's where it's tough because, it's tough when you've already lost to the champ and you're in the top 5. You know what I mean? Because honestly, guys, I truly believe there's going to be a massive shakeup here in the heavyweight division. Because right now, it's almost like John Jones when he started his career. It could go 2 ways. Tom Aspinall clears out all the old guys and gets rid of them while the new up-and-comers kind of fight each other and one by one work their way to him.
Right.
Or, these newcomers come in quick, these old guys go out fast because I think we're in that teeter-totter moment for the heavyweights. We'll see.
So we'll see what Volkov can do.
Yeah. I think for Alexander Volkov, after losing to Tom, I think he should fight hold on, John LaMeda. I wrote this down before I get ahead of myself. So John LaMeda he has no fight booked. I think he should fight Alexander Volkov. But just let me make sure I didn't write if Volkov has a fight because I wrote everybody's fights down. I just want to make sure I got this right. Yeah. I think he should fight Jalton Almeida or rematch Curtis Blades or Derek Lewis.
Man.
He's in a tight spot. He's already lost to the champ, 36 years old. You know what I mean? Get it back with someone or fight the next up-and-comer. But I'm pretty sure that's the fight that's already is rumored to happen is Alexander Volkov and Jalton Almeida.
It's a good fight to
I
make.
think it's rumored to happen.
If if the rankings are like that and we want to see who's the best to fight next.
Right? Curtis Blades. Curtis fucking Blades. He's a legend in the heavyweight sport, right? Fighting everybody. He's literally fought everyone. He'll fight as many times as he can as long as he's healthy, and he'll fight it don't matter. Don't matter where they're at, where he's at, right? But it's just tough, dude. 34 years old.
He's a little up
34. There too. And think how long he's been in the heavyweights at 34.
A lot of experience. Last 9 years, he's lost 5 fights, but to only 4 people, which is it's impressive. Francis Ngannou twice, Derek Lewis, Sergey Pavlovich, and Tom Aspinall. So his losses are to impressive people, right? And we can kind of argue that Derek Lewis fight. I think that was a good one for Mr. Lewis, right? Yeah.
But let's have those guys fight again.
I think that'd be better because of his
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think if they fought again, I think Curtis gets Derek.
It's hard to justify Curtis Blades getting a Tom Aspinall rematch just because of how it kind of went down on the last fight. Was more like you saw Tom being the better fighter on top of it.
Right.
Where the first fight that they had, Tom got injured too.
Yep.
and it's like, oh, that kind of sucks.
Right.
So, I mean, Tom's really good. I'd like to see him fight again. Curtis is a vet, and he's proven himself, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's a thorn in the ass of the heavyweight division, dude. He's that guy.
He could always do it.
He can always do it. But, again, how much longer can he keep it going, bro? He won. I think he just won his last fight. Yeah, he won his last fight against a guy not even in the top 10. You know what I mean? And you're number 4. You're number 4. So I'm just a little interested on Curtis Blades' time right now. And interesting about Curtis Blades with number 7, Marcin Tybura. I was going to wait till I got to him. Marcin's got 22 UFC fights.
Damn, he's got a lot of fights.
Right? And he's always kind of been there, like a little behind Curtis the whole way, right? They've never fought each other. So, boom. It's like Curtis, it's kind of tough with the guys above him.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to keep this position, it's like, dude, fight Marcin.
Yeah, give Marcin the shot.
New name. You guys have never fought. It's kind of crazy because they've all fought a lot of people.
That is.
It's weird.
That's the fight to make. I think that's the fight to make. 100%.
I think it is too. All right, number 5. This is one of the guys I think could be a star, obviously, and a big future fight with Tom Aspinall, Jailton Almeida. It's just a matter of when. 22-3, 34 years old, 2-fight win streak. Sergey Spivak and Alexander Romanov lost to Curtis Blades by hammer fist. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Curtis is still above him. Boom.
Curtis Blades is that guy, dude. Because I was thinking Jailton was gonna storm through everybody, but hey. Some people get better after losses, too. And you said he's on a 2-fight win streak against some pretty formidable opponents.
No fight booked. Was going to fight Volkov, but fell through. Maybe in July. That's what I meant to say earlier. So that's probably going to be the fight.
That's the fight to make, in my opinion, too.
Right? All right, the big one. This is the big, one of the big up-and-comers. We got 2 big up-and-comers. One really young dog we'll get to, and Waldo Cordes Acosta right now. 14-1. 33 years old. He's fighting Sergey Pavlovich August 23rd.
Okay.
He's on a 5-fight win streak.
Damn.
Now, he's only got, it's his second fight to someone in the top 10. And his first was a decision win. So, what I'm kind of thinking, when you get a guy, this hot guy, 33 years old, but he's fucking violent, right? Against Sergey Pavlovich, who's also violent, who's got a lot more experience in the UFC right now, it could either be a disaster or a good thing. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Waldo's got a big one for his second top 10er.
That is definitely Sergey is no joke either, dude.
Dude, not at all. Number fucking 2, right? What did I just say? Yeah, number 3. He's number 3.
Number 3 ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, big jump. Big fucking.
He's a scary ass dude.
Big fucking jump. So yeah, very interested with that one. And again, it's like if Sergey beats him, probably have to get another fight before Tom, right? Maybe. Marcin Tybura, 27-9, 39 years old.
That's crazy.
But he's on a 2-fight win streak against guys who are not in the top 10. Mick Parkin and Janat, I don't even know. Recent losses. Sergey, I wasn't even going to attempt. Yeah, Sergey Spivak. Sorry, guys. Sorry to that guy, too. I'm so sorry. Recent losses. Sergey Spivak, Tom Aspinall, and Alexander Volkov. Again, tough losses to good people.
That's just tough to justify any of those guys for him.
I would like the Curtis Blades fight with him. Right? Now, this is where shit gets scary for some guys we love. Right?
Okay.
I didn't even go over Sergey, but we kind of did because I had him in the back. But Derek Lewis, number 9, 28-12. And oh boy, he's got his next fight. He's a main event against Talison Texera. 8-0, 6-7.
6-7?
Violent. I think he just had the violent knockout.
He is a scary dude. I remember this
25 years old against our poor Derek Lewis.
Don't ever underestimate Derek Lewis. I think Derek Lewis knocks this fool out.
Yeah, Justin Tafa. He knocked out Justin Tafa in 35 seconds. This dude's scary. Derek's the guy too. It's like, okay, Derek can shock the world.
Derek ends lives.
We love Derek. I love Derek.
Any man can get knocked out by Derek Lewis.
100%.
So he's got the chance.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
He's been wrecked before, but he can
know.
always put your lights out.
That's why he's the main event.
He
dude.
could even knock Tom Aspinall out.
Oh God. He's that guy.
He's that guy.
He's the definition of a true heavyweight.
It's just, he also has his holes in his game, so he's not a heavy betting.
But if he connects,
could.
He could. Number 9, good for him taking on this guy. Like, that just shows the heart of Derek Lewis. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what a legend. It's awesome. I'm excited for that fight. I'm very excited for that fight. I'm nervous. All right. This is where it's going to get real.
Okay.
This is a Brendan Schwab moment. Joe Rogan with Brendan Schwab. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? I love Tai Tuivasa. I have always been a Tai Tuivasa, day one Tai Tuivasa fan right here. Got him. I got so many Tai Tuivasa autograph cards because I would send it to him back in the day. You know what I mean? Day one right here. My man's on a fucking 5-fight losing streak.
Ooh.
My man's 32 years old.
Oh, he's a little bit younger too.
He's young. He's young, Brendan, and he's been cracked. This is the most dangerous division in the UFC. He's got his fight against Rosenstruck in Australia, August 17th. Now, in his hometown against Rosenstruck, he breaks this 5-fight losing streak, retire in your hometown. I'm sorry. I love you, Ty. We love you. I know
it's a tough fight for him.
It's a tough fight for him, dude. And then what happens if he loses? What happens if my man Ty loses at home on a 6-fight losing streak?
Retire, right?
Yes. And it's like, because I love Shuey. We all love Shuey. He's always been such a great guy. Bro, I'm nervous. Again. Mm-hmm. These are when I got to these guys, I'm like, damn. 32 years old. It's like, dude, people love you. And you got the Shuey. Mm-hmm. It's like we live in a world. Like, you're a character. He's a character. Tai Tuivasa is a character, man. I don't compare him to Brendan Schwab. I didn't mean to. But, like, I just believe as a person, people back him with whatever he's got. And he would be, if he could do a pod, call it the Shuey pod. Open up a Shuey bar. Sell Shueys. You know what I mean?
You can't deny his toughness.
I know. But
remember that Cyril Gane fight he had?
It's the love I have for Shuey. It's the heavyweights, man.
I took a piece of him.
Brain damage is real.
Yeah, come on, man. Now it's like it is real. And then
I'm sorry if I'm being bad. That was just my take.
I bet when he gets knocked out by Rosenstruck, they're gonna do they're gonna do his Shuey together, and he's gonna be just fine and retire.
I'm rooting for Ty. He's gonna break this 5-fight losing streak in his hometown. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm sorry, Rosenstruck. And he's dangerous. Rosenstruck is dangerous. But do you think Rosenstruck will take it to the ground at all? Or these guys are just going to have a slugfest. I think it's going to be a slugfest.
Yeah.
I really do.
Rosenstruck's been knocked out, too. This is
right?
Ty could win this fight.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm going Ty. So you're going Rosenstruck?
Yeah, I'm
going Ty. I'm going Ty. Let's go fucking Ty.
Dude, that's a crazy mix-up in the heavyweight division.
I know.
You know who else I was thinking?
Who?
2 people from the light heavyweight, Magomed Ankalaev and Alexander... what's his name? Alex Pereira.
Oh, if they went up?
Those 2 guys could also be a threat to Tom.
Oh, yeah. Just come in for the super fights.
Mm-hmm. Super fights are a thing now. Look at Ilia doing it.
Pereira could probably get... Maybe he'd have to fight somebody. I think he'd have to fight somebody, actually. Part of me thinks maybe he'd be able to... If maybe there was a moment... Because there's always a shuffle, right? In this fucking merry-go-round. Uh-huh. And if for some reason there was no fight... and Pereira's ready to go, Tom's ready to go, maybe some magical shit like that would happen. But who knows? What do you guys think? Both those guys would have to get a fight first, or would they be able to star power it? Because you got a point. Mm-hmm. You got a point.
Those 2, though, those would be my big ones. And then it's like, what happens with Islam? It's like, because all these people moving up, and I was just thinking about that.
Right.
With it's a really exciting time to be a UFC fan right now with all these changes going on.
Yeah.
Who's Islam fight next, dude?
I mean, a lot of people, like you said, they were wishing it was Topuria, but yeah.
Because he goes up to welterweight, and then the welterweight champion...
DDP?
Is... no, DDP's the middleweight.
Middleweight, yeah.
And then
I
is
always
it?
fuck that up. They've got me shuffled.
Oh
right
my
now.
God, it's the new guy, Jack Della Mazzella.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because he just beat.
That's right.
Oh my God, I can't think of his Palestinian boy.
It's
what's
funny.
his name?
The Jobins got on us last time in the comments about this on me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's so many fights, right? And the shuffling going on right now, it's kind of crazy. It's a lot.
Dude.
And we've been watching, guys. I've been watching UFC 18 years. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. 18 years. It's been a long ride. And there's a lot of names these days. Mm-hmm. And now more than ever, another thing, like when we were kids, when we were real on it, now more than ever, we're also adults. And we're super busy.
Dude, you know what else was crazy too last night was
what?
Joshua Van's fight with Brenden Royval.
Oh yeah.
That was like a fight of the year contender, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Shannon was surprised because
Mm-hmm.
I was actually talking a little bit of shit on the flyweights. I'm like, usually these fights, like he's not the most, like the champion's not really exciting too much either, which he was that night too, which was crazy. And I was like, they don't really get as much love as the other divisions. Mm-hmm. And then like we get that fight, and she was like, they never stopped swinging at each other.
I only got to see the highlights.
The highlights were crazy, dude. It was nonstop highlights.
Yeah.
They kept punching each other in the face.
Yep.
And then Joshua Van dropped him at the very end, and that's what won him the fight because they were like, this is going to be a tough one for the judges. And he dropped Brenden Royval at the end, and then both of those guys won a lot of fans. For sure. That was crazy.
That's one of those fights where it's like, we'll see them again.
Joshua Van went back into the cage just like Paddy did to Ilia to Alexandre Pantoja. Mm-hmm. So those guys are already booked to fight.
Damn. Yeah. It was a good night of fights. A lot of crazy knockouts. Guy from the lab got a massive knee knockout. That was deadly. Getting a couple bangers after that were like, ooh.
Good, dude, a whole good fight. Beneil Dariush against Renato Moicano. That was a lot of grappling and jiu-jitsu, dude. And Beneil Dariush, dude, just kept getting his back in the second and third round. And Renato, who I think's a fan favorite because all the shit he talks.
Moicano's a legend. His story's awesome. He's always bringing the fight.
He got outworked by Beneil on that
Beneil's
fight,
a fucking dog,
A
dude.
dog. And then Payton Talbott fought too. He started off the card.
He was at first. I was like, okay, he's having a little trouble in the first round. I did get to see this one, and then the second and third round were pretty good.
Dude, he fought a good guy too.
That's got to be pressure too when people are like, oh, this guy's been exposed, blah blah blah, and then you got you're coming back to another tough opponent. Mm-hmm. So good for him.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Good card all around. It was such a good night seeing all these fights go down.
It was. Right now, I don't know, especially with the events coming up, guys. To me, I feel like we're kind of all falling back in love with UFC right now. Mm-hmm. Like it's kind of like, and it feels like a lot of people are feeling this way. Like all that excitement. Oh, you excited for this fight? Oh, what about this one? What about this one? And then the ones coming up, the way they're playing out, it's feeling good again. Mm-hmm. So yeah, pretty awesome. My predictions with Tom, I think he's going to go on a very long win streak. I'm very excited to see what he does. What do you think?
Just with all the fight breakdowns and the histories of those fighters, I couldn't agree more.
Right?
I think Tom Aspinall is gonna run the division for a little bit.
I really think he's just got to really fucking. It's got to be tough. You know what I mean? I don't think this will be something that will ever. I mean, it'll be oh man, if only we would have got Tom Aspinall and John Jones. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that wave's over. I was telling the boys, I'm like, you know who's never really, like, I don't ever see talked about? Anderson Silva. And they were all kind of like, oh, I kind of hear him talk. I'm like, dude, I feel like Anderson Silva's never really talked about. Because that Anderson Silva, GSP, John Jones, Cain Velasquez, Brock Lesnar, Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo, it's over. It's over. Those were the legendary times. Salute to those times.
Dude, that's how you know you're getting older, bro. I feel it too. I don't know how you guys feel. The NBA is the same way. Like Steph Curry and all the guys I used to watch, it's over. That era is done.
Over. It's a new era though.
And it was all these younger guys that were in the finals,
right,
and won the championship. Mm-hmm. No more of like vets like I remember.
The thing about this era with the UFC is I feel like it's going to get a lot more technical, and I think it's going to be exciting. It's
going to be hard for someone to match John Jones' legacy because of what you're saying with like how technical all these guys are. How many of these amazing heavyweights are going to be coming after Tom?
Yeah. Well, I think Tom has the power right now fully get rid of that John Jones. Don't even think about him anymore. And I think he can be a big, huge star and make his own career.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Yeah,
time.
that's an ending
Big
of the
time.
era there.
Yeah. Big fucking time. You got some fucking topics I know you want to tell me about.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, get this. Jeff Bezos' wedding to Lauren Sanchez in Venice, Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a multi-day affair. Orlando Bloom was there. A whole bunch of other...
Who just recently got divorced by Katy Perry.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. A whole bunch of star-studded people were there. And it's estimated to have cost around $50 million for a wedding.
Dude, that's $25 to Jeff.
Dude, isn't that...
He probably earned more than that while being there. It was probably already paid for within the time it was over.
The spending, guys, get this, is estimates only. And this was from Forbes as of right now. Private jet security is about $6 million. A waiting staff.
Private jet security.
Yeah.
God.
They need security at their private jet. There was
think about
protesters and everything, bro.
You can get sniped jet skiing. You got a pro sniper who wants to take you out. Where are they at?
Yeah. I mean, well, no, private jet security as in like planes.
Oh, I thought you said jet ski. My
No,
bad.
sorry.
My bad. That was me.
Like planes.
Oh, private jet.
PJ
Oh.
security. I shortened it because then it doesn't get confused. Dude,
That was me.
Jet ski
I'm
security.
thinking about. Well, I'm like, dude. Imagine being him. Just anything you do, you need security there.
Dude, he had there
That's
was
where I was thinking,
massive
so my bad.
protests going on
Yeah.
in Venice about this.
Yeah.
Because of the spending, they're like, no billionaires here. And the mayor of Venice had to like speak out against it and be like, well, I don't understand why the people are like this because of how much money they're getting from Bezos. But $6 million in the PJ security, $1.8 million for the wait staff. Flowers cost another $1.6 million. The yacht
In flowers? $1.6 million in flowers?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
If she, God, watch her if they get divorced. Like, what the hell?
Dude, the money on this is crazy. The yacht reservations are $9 million.
Think of Pablo Escobar. He probably.
Think of Pablo Escobar.
Think of all the gas guys,
Think about this.
oil people.
What's the easiest way to hide some of that dirty money?
Yeah.
Is through lavish events like this. The businessman
Yeah.
that Jeff Bezos is and the steps ahead that this man is. If you don't think this is estimates only, that's how you get out of other things legally, bro. I'm telling you, there's some money that isn't being tracked
Well,
right.
you know what I learned from Joe Rogan's pod that he was talking about?
What?
I didn't know that, like, so just America, like, we do this thing to where, like, everyone knows your worth. But, like, it's not, like, people aren't obligated or have to put their net worth from other countries. So it's like the people who have trillions of dollars because of oil will never know and not have to know.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? How much? Who like
You didn't
has
know
the
that
most
either?
money?
I kind of felt like I was dumb when I watched
No,
that.
dude. I
So
didn't
maybe
think. I
that's a
thought
lot
you'd
of
have to
people think?
report the money you have from other countries.
I thought so too. That's what Joe just recently on one of his new pods was talking about. Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
And you know this fool has probably money elsewhere then too.
Dude,
and he doesn't have to tell the government about
there's
that.
people that have not at least for our government, like, or not for like us to know, like they don't have to let us know.
You want to hear something crazy too?
Hmm.
Because of entertainment and like all the celebrities and people that he brought in,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have a disclosed amount for that. How much he spent on that?
Oh,
How much money are those people getting like under the table? And it's
dude,
like,
it was probably like, you know, when you're like, oh, you get a little party gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you get a little 2 million party gift.
I'm telling you, dude. When we're talking about like these parties and things from like these wealthy ass people,
Someone's at that party like, what do you mean you got 2 million? I only got 500,000.
I don't
I'm at the
trust.
500,000 table.
I don't trust Orlando Bloom, bro. I don't trust Legolas. I'm honestly happy that the
Don't
rest
say
of
that.
the rest of the Lord of the Rings cast wasn't there.
Don't say.
I'm so happy Frodo wasn't there.
I know, but why am I one of my favorite ones? Legolas was my favorite.
Dude,
man.
I know,
Pirates
bro.
of the Caribbean did.
And Tom Brady was there.
Yeah.
You know Tom Brady was there.
Oh, dude, I was just preaching how much I like Drewski, and then all of a sudden he was inspired by P. Diddy, and then he was at P. Diddy parties, and I'm like late because I'm late to the Drewski party by a big time.
Man.
I know, and I'm like, damn, dude.
That bums me out too.
I know. It's like, fuck, man. And these all white parties and shit.
Just what I mean, but then again, it's like they could all be innocent. Wouldn't you go to a $50 million wedding party?
I know, and then you're just there. Dude,
yeah.
I've been to some big ass parties before, and it's just like there was one party where like the whole party's at the top of the mansion and we weren't allowed to go downstairs. Now, nothing crazy was going on. People were dancing to a DJ. People were in a kitchen eating, drinking. People were outside drinking. But like, it was this big ass mansion. Maybe that's just where the guy lived. You never know. But it's just like, that could be a thing. So it's like, yeah, the internet takes it. They don't know what really happens. That's just the shitty part of it all.
So,
but it's just like, damn, dude. Because don't you say that about my fucking Legolas.
Yeah, well, that's just what we saw,
and
man.
Jack Turner. You don't say that, man. Legolas and Gimli, dude. I felt like that was me and you, man.
Yeah.
I loved archery as a kid. I loved him.
I'm Gimli because I'm the short one. I get it.
But Gimli was strong.
Yeah.
Gimli was there too. Don't forget that.
Hey, Orlando Bloom could be innocent. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Exactly, Brendan Michael.
But
look at you.
Because I'd go to the party too. It's just, so that's big
and then
news.
Like, oh, Brendan Moran was at a fucking Drewski party, all white Drewski party. And Brendan's like, yeah, it was funny.
You want to hear something controversial?
What?
MrBeast guys tweeted this. This is on X. Lose 100 pounds, win 250,000. I thought this was going to be a normal video, but it ended up being one of the most emotional and powerful pieces of content I've ever filmed.
Yep.
That's what he said about the video. And then, because spoilers, can I say that? Spoilers on the video.
Jump ahead if you haven't seen the MrBeast video.
But
it was sad.
His coach dies, and he doesn't
sad.
mention that in the video. It just seems a little off-putting to not have like a rest in peace tweet or something.
Well, I'm just and like a message to him about him like showing his face, and something. I agree.
And it was just the guy being big and him big and then a little bit littler.
Yep.
And it was like, that's all he said, guys.
Yeah.
And then it was, it's
and
like
then we looked up what the guy passed away from.
Kratom. It was contributed to Kratom. It's called mitragynine toxicity, a compound found in Kratom contribute deaths. And apparently, it's usually happen when it's mixed with like other substances, or because it's very rare for it to just be
by itself.
That.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
They said accidental, so
he's probably doing some other shit. Damn.
But to like the way that MrBeast does his video, like just to promote it, like he should have had a rest in peace. Don't mislead people and misdirect people for shock value. Because when you see it, you get shocked because it's not like he promoted it at all. It's such a surprise.
I'm gonna pull a Tim Welch right here, and we go, well, think about being in his position and how he had to deal with that. He had a guy. They even sat down with the guy. He wanted to keep doing the video. How do you feel about what parts do you put in the video? What does the family of the guy want in the video and not want in the video? So many elements to it. But I'm going to lean in with you. Because the one thing that scares me is when they talk about MrBeast being all demonic and shit, it's that red circle.
And it was in it again.
It was in it again. It was fucking in it again. And that's the shit that scares me. That's where I'm like, are we in some spiritual shit and we just don't know it? We live our lives distracted, focused, worried about ourselves type shit. And it's just like, all this shit's going on. What do you think?
Yeah, well, there's always been people that have spoken out and been positive and everything. I have some quotes I wanted to share too with you.
Okay.
With all you guys.
This is a segment called Brendan's Quotes.
Thank you. I like that. But be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. So don't
from themselves, by themselves.
Don't try to be anyone else but yourself.
Yes. Amen.
And then another one from the same person. Experience is merely the name men give to their mistakes. And that's from Oscar Wilde.
Who's that?
He's an Irish playwright and writer, and he wrote the novel. Get this.
Can you give it to me one more time?
Yeah, what the last one I did?
That one that you just did. Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. One more time.
Experience is merely the name men give to their mistakes.
Damn. Well, yeah, because our mistakes are what shape our experiences. Because you can either grow or get worse from your experiences. I agree.
Because honestly, those kind of quotes, I'm like, dude, Oscar Wilde back in the day, being like famous like that and stoic and wise. I'm like, he's like a like freaking Andrew Tate from back in the day.
Whoa.
He's a Victorian, and guess what, bro?
Oh god, they're gonna be quoting Andrew Tate for.
He's from 1850 to like 1930. And he's, dude, Ireland back in the day, getting oppressed and everything like they did, having these writers come out.
That's a horrible time to live in this fucking rock.
Guess who else he knew?
Who?
And was friends with? Bram Stoker. Also an Irish writer.
Bram Stoker. Isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It is Bram Stoker. I think
sometimes I know names and sometimes I just completely fuck them up.
But he did Dracula.
Give me it. I know. I love that movie. It's the best Dracula.
And Oscar Wilde did the picture of Dorian Gray. The one where the guy has the painting of himself and he never ages and stuff.
Yeah.
And those guys were like homies.
Vampires. They were vampires. They're still around somewhere.
But they have wise quotes. And then I just bought a book by James Joyce, another Irish writer from the same time, because his book Ulysses is considered one of the greatest literary works of the 20th century.
They're making it into a live action.
Are they really?
Yeah, right. It's big. They're putting a lot of money into it.
They said it's one of the biggest books, like literary achievements. I got to read it.
I forget if they're making, you'll have to look it up, guys, after the pod, but I forget if they're making a movie or if it's a series. But I believe, and they're going hard in it.
It's 600 plus pages.
I believe there's a good is it Christopher Nolan? It's someone big who's directing that movie, too. And I think Tom Holland is involved. I could be getting off my fucking wits in here. Could be Tom or fucking everybody's favorite.
But I'm excited for it because it's like the deep thinking aspect of it, and like the quotes these guys have, like the one I was saying, like how they're like those Andrew Tates of the back in the day. And it's just like I want to get some more wisdom in myself, and then hear from people who had wisdom back in the day who recorded their thoughts onto the page.
I know. Tim, that's something Tim's really good at is reading. He does inspire me with reading. He reads a lot, and reading is really good.
Because you can learn a lot from people back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I love when you read a line, you just sit there and you think about it for a while. Then you get back into it.
Dude, because like all the adversity we gone through with the sprinkler and everything, and then experience is merely the name men give to their mistakes. And not being hard on yourself when you do something wrong. Oh, yeah. Because it's like the experience you earn from it is helpful too.
Knowledge. Trial and error.
But it pumps me up too. Shit like that just gets me motivated.
Yeah. Yeah. Tony. Shout out Tony. He was the one who, like, a guy at his age, everything he's been through, and like when you handle a problem, there's two ways, and it's either negative or positive, and how you look at it. You're like, oh, this fucking problem, God, or you can go, all right, how do we fix it? Let's get it done. And then when he cut, like, obviously you get told that your whole life and shit, but for some reason, just the way his energy was about it, and just the way he said it, I was like, it motivated me, like you. That was a good one.
Thanks, man. Well, it's so cool to like just get some good quotes. I'm gonna try to get more good quotes, just because
that's the end of Brendan's quotes.
Because be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I heard that quote at work actually. I had this meeting, and that was the first thing that they said to just get everyone like motivated.
Well, yeah, dude, it's so like that's just life, man. That's something they don't tell you as a kid. It's like, oh, why do you not lose? Why do you like grow out of touch of a lot of your friends? It's because everyone gets so fucking busy trying to live, right? And like life is just busy. That's why I made that post on IG. I was like, sorry, busy living life, and I meant it in like a positive way. You know what I mean? It's like that's how everyone should be. Instead of just sitting looking on their phones all day, it's like we should all be busy, going to do what we love.
Dude, 100%. Like that's what it was nice being unplugged and not having the Wi-Fi at Shannon's, because like we did sit down and just play poker and then talk. You know,
it's crazy how it's like that seems such a hard thing to do, but it's not.
Imagine that's our movie. That's our movie, dude. The Wi-Fi just goes out for everyone.
Well, the blackout. Yeah, when that happens,
it's over. Yeah. 3 days.
We're all
we're dead.
All the shit's going on in the world that's happening right now, and we're just trying to stay positive, man. That's just all you can do.
If I can't get my TikTok and watch LiverKing crash out, I will crash out.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the Joe Rogan and LiverKing thing. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude, because it's like LiverKing's got to be going through some shit like that. It's like, and he said he has a whole bunch of health issues.
Oh,
and it's like, oh God, that's a mental problem.
He got exposed with steroids and HGH. That affects you too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm judging him for that, because like, dude, the social media landscape and like the influencer status, I feel bad for his psyche. I want him to be okay.
Well, like, and they were talking about this on another pod. I forget what pod they were talking about, or whose it was, and I'm sorry. But they made a good point, and it made me think, and it's like, well, it's like, fuck, dude. You got this LiverKing guy who's just crazy. Who knows how he actually is. But there was one thing he was preaching. When LiverKing went viral, what was LiverKing preaching? He was saying that the 9 ancestral traits, right? Be a good person, be a good human, love your people.
Good message.
Good message. But he was, with his marketing way, because that's what he's trying to make a business out of it, and it just backfired like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because you're saying that you're eating liver raw, you're putting your butthole to the sky, you're doing all this crazy shit, and that's why you look this way. Mm-hmm. So now people are going to do all this and think they're going to look that way, and that's just where it gets fucking stupid.
Yeah, because you can do all that stuff, but you also need to...
You can't, like, a fool can fool a fool.
Ooh, I like that.
I butchered it.
A fool can fool.
It's easy to fool a fool. For a fool to fool a fool. I don't know. I'm butchering the fuck out of that. But it's so true. Like, you should be able to go, oh. Like, didn't you guys? Like, that's what just Joe Rogan did. He literally goes, wait a minute. Look how old this guy is. Look at him.
He's not even... I don't even think he was really that old. I got his age down because I was so taken aback by his behavior.
Is he like 40-something? 42?
Bro, he's like 46. He looks 66.
That's
what I wanted to say. He looks old for his age.
Especially right now. And it's like, bro, those steroids and shit and everything. I feel bad for him. And it's like just a scary situation. Because it's like, dude, you got a guy like LiverKing who's going fucking absolutely nuts. And it's crazy that he's coming after Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm. He's making all these soft threats, and then at the same time, let's just talk. Let's just have our family talk. All because he didn't get on Joe Rogan's podcast. And all Joe said was, look at him. So it's just kind of like, whoa, this is like bound to happen in our world. Right?
I wouldn't get in a room with that maniac if I'm Joe Rogan.
I know, but it's almost like this incident is bound. Like, this is just a bound thing to happen with the way our world is.
Yeah.
With the whole situation.
Cause and effect and like just the stimulus that he gets.
Yeah, you got a guy who's not mentally there right now. He's obviously going through it, but a guy who's willing to die for his family. And he feels like his family's been threatened because he got exposed. Right?
Okay.
So he's batshit fucking crazy. Right? Ugh. And then you got poor Joe Rogan, who's in Vegas doing UFC shit, worried about his family back at home. And that's kind of cool how, like, dude, Joe Rogan's a gangster. You touch down, you're fucking arrested. Zip it in the car. You know what I mean? Power. Fuck yeah. Can you imagine?
Yeah, no, that's unacceptable.
You're in Vegas with me. Right? Mm-hmm. This is in the future. You and Shannon got kids. You got a house. You got your kids, your family. They're like 7, 8, 13, whatever.
Yeah, I know, dude.
And
unacceptable.
You're with me in Vegas, and you got some crazy batshit guy threatening you, going to where you live, and you're not even there. Mm-hmm. Oh, Joe Rogan was probably on that phone so fast.
I bet he had his wife know the code, too, to the guns and stuff. That guy ain't playing around.
And think about it. I bet, security guards were probably ready. Oh, Joe Rogan's security guys at his houses were locked up, ready to go.
There's no reason he wouldn't have one security guy. Oh, no reason why.
And he was ready to go. We know Big Adam. Big Adam don't fuck around, Jobins. That's Sean's security guy. He does not he can't wait. He can't wait to make someone fucking get put in their place.
God, that's a scary thought. Yeah.
Dude, I know this poor security guy would have had the fucking LiverKing coming at him. That would have been nuts.
LiverKing on all fours charging towards them.
Did you see Sean's little goofy video?
That was pretty funny.
It was funny.
He imitated it a little.
But it's hard. Like, I'm not like, it's hard. Like, dude, I deal with, obviously, I have everybody I feel like we're all go through it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Correct.
So it's hard. Like when it's pretty obvious that this guy's not mentally there right now. So it's kind of hard. I don't like to laugh at him, and I feel like that's kind of like we're all doing. And I'm like, fuck, this dude needs help. He has gone off the rails, and look what steroids do. That's what steroids do.
That's what I was going to say.
There was
still an example.
Who was it? The wrestler or a football player who was all steroid killed his family? Like,
the wrestler that did it. I think his name was, my God, I can't think of his name right now.
Dude, that shit scares me too. And you just never know. I don't want Joe Rogan to die because of LiverKing. Be the craziest shit ever.
Yeah. And it's just like how radical people get online.
Dude.
It's
internet,
a very scary environment.
I know. And then who was it? Someone went off, and I was like, damn it, you're right. He just didn't like how, like, it's like, dude, we give so many dumb people a microphone and then they get attention. I'm like, damn, you're right. I'm like, I'm stupid too, but at least I tell you guys I'm stupid. I'm just, the way I look at it is just us talking because we've been brothers for so long and there's a lot to talk about. It's fun to talk to you. It's fun to talk to you guys. So that's the way I look at it. But then it's like the point of like all of it is kind of gross, and it's very interesting to see where all this goes in the future.
What else is scary too is like I've still been following the Vitaly thing. Just because
Same.
that social media, it's again like the wanting to get views and engagement, so you have that awful behavior.
Yeah, he was just kind of awful.
He was really bad. Did you see the videos
Bro,
of him?
I saw all the videos of him going around fucking with the people,
Awful.
causing hell. And then I also watched about a half-hour prison video of the Philippines, and I said, "Oh my God!"
Did you see, he lost a lot of weight already too.
Yeah, bro. Have you seen the prison video of the Philippines? Rat infested. They have the prison's built for 100 or 500 people or something. They filled it with 2,000. There's people sitting on top of each other, piss sitting up in the corner. Like, that's living hell. It does not get worse than that. No health care. Dude, he's coming off withdrawals for all the steroids and shit.
That's another thing. A common denominator. Steroids again.
Vitaly's going through hell. I would not wish that on no one. But then it's like, dude, doing that, you fuck around, you find out. You fucked around and you found out. That's scary.
What scares me, bro, is just the influence that these people have on society is getting damaged from this. Yeah. And just like that Jack Doherty kid, too, rolling up and fighting that neon guy, too, and just like the trashy behavior that is getting all the views and attention.
Well, okay, so I love Danny Duncan, right? Danny Duncan's a legend to me. He's one of the coolest fucking dudes. I've met him a couple times. I've talked to him a few times. One of the realest guys ever, right? But he fucks with people. He likes to fuck around. He'll fuck around on his property. They fuck around with shit. It's gotten better, like, you know what I mean? But he fucks with people. Yeah. But guess what? He's not, like, evil about it. He's just trying to laugh and have fun. That pisses people off, you know what I mean? And that's why it's so damn funny. It's literally like his shit is so funny. Turn on a Danny Duncan video, you're gonna laugh your fucking ass off.
Vitaly's energy is way different.
It's completely fucking different.
Like
than
when
Danny
he's
Duncan.
that Filipino
it's
lady
dark.
that he's.
It's dark, not funny, annoying. It's like, get this guy out of here. Very hateful.
Steroid.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's
energy.
It's the teeter totter. You know what I mean?
You're right. There's a good way to conduct yourself.
Yeah, like Danny Duncan, who's a fucking legend at it.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We just need more Danny Duncans, dude.
For real, dude. Not more Danny Duncans, less Vitaly's. But guess what? There's going to be another Vitaly of someone just reckless.
Yeah. You can't ever take away what that guy did, like being almost like a pioneer kind of.
He was, yeah.
But like,
and again, it's sad going the dark way. Dude, I watched that. I didn't, because he came to visit the gym and did shit with Sean. And that's when I was learning about him. I didn't know Vitaly because that's just not my humor. That never was kind of my humor, the dark stuff. Mine was more Nelk Boys, funny, fucking with people, interviews, Danny Duncan. Danny Mullen crosses the line.
He does. Oh,
man. Danny Mullen is like right there. You know what I mean? To where it's like, okay, if you go past this, I don't watch it. Like Vitaly. But he's right there on the line.
Danny Mullen, honestly, I'm a fan of Danny Mullen.
I like Danny Mullen too because it's like,
he's never gone up into a lady's face and screamed, dark. I'm gonna, I don't want to say it because it's so bad.
I don't think he's dark, but he's like, oh boy.
And
he's coming to piss someone off.
Yeah.
He's coming to piss someone off. But he does it so good. Yeah, Danny Mullen's a legend too.
And I would love to see him in like a movie or something, dude.
Yeah.
Because even in that Nelk Boys video where he was in a satanic cult, like, and it was for fun, I was laughing.
I wish hard. Danny Duncan made a movie. Danny Duncan could do a movie easy. Him and his whole crew.
That would be kind of a cool thing.
But yeah, guys, go check out what it's like to be in a prison in the Philippines, and you'll go, I would rather die. I would rather die.
Yeah, no thank
I would rather be dead. Don't fuck around and find out with that kind of shit. Just be a good person.
Yeah.
Because, dude, and then they were saying, like, so Russia doesn't want him, America doesn't want him, and the Philippines don't want him. This dude's fucked. It's scary. Yeah.
Just anyone that's trying to get like a following or something, just think about how you're getting it.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth like, you know, being a bad person.
Oh yeah, and I also was seeing like the president of the Philippines was just not having it with it. He was like, I'm setting an example. Like anything he said, he was just like, I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Which I respect that guy. Made me respect him.
That dude.
You don't fucking come to my country and fuck with my people.
People that deal drugs get killed there, dude. Like you don't mess around.
You don't.
You follow the rules.
Yeah, shit is.
You follow the rules, or you end up like Vitaly.
We forget just how fucking lucky we are. Even
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like all the people that get let out the same day and shit like that, and it's like, could you imagine in another country, you get held for months or years without hearing?
My God.
That Vitaly's situation is tragic, just because
it is. It's tragic.
We take for granted how bad it can be.
And it does make a bad name for the people like us who want to be so quote unquote podcasters, influencers.
Yeah, don't do stuff like that.
We try to influence good vibes, baby. Mm-hmm. That's all we want. And try not to be a complete fat fuck.
Yep. That's where the training and the positivity comes in, man.
Exactly. Yep. Damn. Well, Jopins, that's episode 205. And it was a good one.
It was. Thank you guys for watching always. We love you.
And thank you to the soldiers. Thank you to everyone who's died for us. Thank you for all my family and friends and everybody. And I'm able to do this and be here and just be grateful.
Mm-hmm. I second that. Appreciation. Gratitude.
Yeah, we're grateful to be able to be here and talk to you guys. Mm-hmm. Be safe. See you next week.
Love you guys.
Love you.